5:07 is your time. You'll soon have new options when flying out of Myrtle Beach International Airport. Allegiant Airlines has announced 5 new nonstop seasonal routes. Starting in June, you'll be able to fly from Myrtle Beach to Akron or Canton, Ohio, Orlando, Florida, Indianapolis, Indiana, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Clarksburg, West Virginia. The services will end in August. Representatives are expected to release more details at a press conference this morning at the airport. A lot of you will be heading to the polls in the PD today. It's for the primary election for House District 63 seat that represents Florence County. The district covers half of Darlington, all of Florence County. Republicans candidates are Elijah Jones, Robbie Hill, and Jay Jordan. The Election Commission tells us that the polls will open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. no matter what type of weather conditions hit that area. The election follows Chris Crawford resigning from the seat last year.
5:08 right now on this Tuesday morning, and this morning Horry County Police are searching for 2 parents they say took their 1-year-old and left the area. This follows officials trying to take custody of the baby after claims of abuse and neglect. Police consider Charles Amons armed and dangerous. They say do not approach this guy. They are also looking for the child's mother, Caitlin Corville. Now, despite the court order, police say the parents refused to give up custody of 1-year-old Xander Amons. The couple has ties to both South and North Carolina. Now, there's Xander right there for you. If you see little Xander, please call the Horry County Police Department right away. The Georgetown County Sheriff's Office also needing your help in finding 2 men accused of using someone else's credit card. They say it happened at the Kangaroo Express on Ocean Highway in Pawleys Island back on January 28th. It's where one of the suspects used the stolen card for the first time. Later, a different man was then caught on security cameras using the same card a second time at the Dollar General just down the road. If you recognize either one of these men, call the Georgetown County Sheriff's Office.
An update for you right now. The driver police say left the scene of a deadly hit and run in Georgetown County is facing charges. Highway Patrol officials say Gerald Lewis is charged with felony DUI and leaving the scene of a crash. Lewis is accused of running into the back of 50-year-old Donald Sumter's moped on Hicks Road Saturday night. Sumter died from his injuries. A man in the PD is facing many charges after Darlington County deputies say he held a steak knife to a woman's throat and threatened to kill her. The victim, who knew Harry Hill Jr., says he pulled out that knife while he was riding in the car with her. She also told deputies Hill threw her cell phone and purse out the window. At one point, the victim jumped out of the car and Hill chased her. The woman was able to get back in the car and drive away. Hill is being held on a $26,000 bond for charges that include kidnapping and attempted murder.
We have more details after that task force met in Columbia for education reform in the Palmetto State. Officials say the best solution is to simplify how schools are funded, staffing them with qualified teachers and improving facilities overall. The 17-member panel also said lawmakers must have laser-like focus on attracting and keeping teachers and principals in our schools. The committee has until next January to make its recommendations to House Speaker Jay Lucas. The federal government has filed a notice of appeal of a ruling that temporarily blocks President Barack Obama's executive action on immigration. The 3-page notice was filed Monday with a U.S. district judge. The appeal will be heard in New Orleans. The federal judge ruled last week to stop the Department of Homeland Security from moving forward with that executive order. That decision gave 26 states, including South Carolina, time to pursue a lawsuit aimed at permanently stopping the orders. And right now, you're taking a live look over Florence. WMBF News reporter Ken Baker is there live for us all morning long. He's following any road conditions or changes in the weather that could impact you when you head out the door.
And in the First Alert Weather Center, our team is hard at work tracking what's moving into the Grand Strand and PD. WMBF News Today returns in just 3 minutes.